here.
Oh yeah.
Live.
Feel that?
Uncut.
That's
Real.
right. Yes.
Factual. Here to rock.
In the studio with you,
How are you,
with each
fella?
other, here for an absolute great time. We're gonna have lots of fun
Mate?
today. Yeah,
Good
mate.
to see you, Dan.
Yeah, you too, my friend.
I ain't seen you since Wednesday. I feel that.
Ladies
I
and
feel that.
gentlemen, the weekend.
You know how I feel about you playing that on Sundays.
Bit of a betrayal of the weekend.
The Sunday Saturdays are coming after me, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
the
afraid.
Sunday blues. That's, Suicide Sundays, whatever you want to call it. Is that not PC to call it?
I believe Suicide Sunday is in reference to you doing a ton of drugs on like Saturday night and then you're coming down the day after.
Yeah, I see.
And so I don't know what you did last night, but that's fair.
Okay.
Bro,
all right.
I got so drunk last night. I went out with my dad to this like bar like 20 minutes away. And I haven't been in a pub on a Saturday night for a while. Normally on Saturday nights I just like drink with you. And maybe we're at the local pub or something. But
So
like
you were out and about,
I was out and about.
Ooh.
And I missed that like pubby vibe. It was great to be in like a dark, dingy room with a bunch of drunk people. It was fun. It was fun.
Okay.
I missed it.
That was a scary couple of hours.
Yeah, dude, they were good Guinnesses, but I woke up feeling rough. My dad was so drunk, like really bad.
Right.
And because it was the grand final day yesterday, the AFL
Lot
grand
of-
final, which is
yeah.
like our Super Bowl, and there was a festival on about 10 minutes away from where I was drinking. So like I've never struggled to get an Uber before in like a public place. I couldn't get an Uber for like half an hour.
Grand final day, trying to get an Uber, that's like Christmas. Yeah, it's not going to happen, my friend. Well, we went to see a show that my girlfriend's sister is in at the moment. Well, she just finished. It was the last night of the show, a community theater show. You know, it was good fun. Everyone gave their best. And,
The community?
it's a community theater, so it's like not
What do you mean
paid.
everyone gave their best? What does that mean, dude?
The cast, like the people in it,
Everyone gave their best.
they all gave their best.
It sounds like you're saying they tried.
yeah.
Good lad.
It would be bad if they didn't try.
His
no?
words, not mine. Folks.
No, we went to see the show. It was fun, but we went to the pub for some drinks before, and of course, you know,
Oh, is that
me.
really dodgy one? Right
Yes.
next to the Didn't you have trouble in there before?
I don't think I've had trouble, but I've heard of people having
Yeah,
trouble.
I've heard it's quite dodgy. Yeah.
And we got there at about 5:30. I had to take advantage of the happy hour pricing.
Happy hour on a Saturday. That's good.
Yes. It was happy hour every day of the week, and that it really is happy hour.
Yeah, that's what it used to be like. isn't it?
Exactly.
I know our local doesn't do it on the weekends.
Sad.
So,
Yeah, it's too. Well,
It's
they know
so-
too many people would do it.
yeah, exactly. They're such like fucks. They know that they'd be losing money, and they're like
$900 dues.
Yeah.
I guess the idea of happy hour is to get people in the door. It's like they already know people are in the door. They can charge full price.
That's right.
They're fucked.
Yeah, you're here. What are you gonna do?
Bruh.
Drink somewhere else? Like you can't
Well,
drive there.
I'm glad you had fun.
It was fun, but I
drank
had quite
beer
a
with
few,
my
and,
friends.
so I did. and
Sometimes
was
I had
quite,
too many beers.
Yeah, I was a bit blasted. I was a bit
Wow.
shaken and stirred.
How
Going
did you
in.
have?
I don't know. I probably ended up having 3 or 4 pints.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Before we went in, and then
That'll do it.
well, I did have a quick, beer in the foyer, of course.
You got to. I've had a beer in that foyer too.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you have the free sherry?
No, I let the old folks go ahead and
I
claim.
would hit Guinness up there normally.
Yeah, I can see
Oh,
that.
I don't think I can have a Guinness for a while. Like at least a couple of days. Just too many last night. They were pouring them really well, and it was going down great. And
Got to pace yourself with the old Guinness.
nah, you do. But yeah. No, it's good night. It's fun. Just turn that up.
My titties began to tingle.
Turn
Thank
that up
you.
a C-U-N-T hair.
Absolutely.
Can't say that word on YouTube. What do you want to start with?
Well, I thought we've got.
We have a fun show today, folks, full of Ellen DeGenerates, Russel Brands,
Yeah, Marquez,
Penguins,
Brownlees.
Marquez's, and of course, everyone's favorite,
Ah,
Katy Perry. Dan's favorite, apparently.
Yeah, well, we're going to see Katie, but
Yeah,
that's-
we'll talk about that in the
we'll
pub.
get to that. She's just so hot at the moment. She did the Super Bowl of Australia.
Did
She's
you watch
like,
it?
no.
It's funny because like they
I didn't sit down and watch it. I sort of tuned in just to see it, but I wasn't like.
It's fun. They released a full performance for the first time. They've done that. Like all the other artists have just been like quick like 5-minute edits. So I think it's because like the Super Bowl always does it, and it gets like bank views. I don't know why AFL.
I mean, it's a highly produced performance. Why?
Exactly. Like I don't know why, bro. Apparently, she got paid $5 million for that.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go, Katy.
She'd be rich, bro. She'd be rich. I thought it was 5 million. Sorry, 1 million. It was
$900 dues.
Apparently, it was 5 million.
Wow.
But you know, these words can figures can get thrown around a lot.
Well, you
Just
know,
saying, folks.
a lot of folks probably lost money on the bet, so at least she came out, you know, on top.
Yeah, apparently the game was like
with
really boring.
grand final
It was
day.
really like one-sided.
The one team beat the other by like double.
Yeah, so it wasn't like a fun like.
Rip.
I'm sure if you're a Tigers of Lions, who won Brisbane Lions, I'm sure if you're a Lions supporter,
then you're having a great,
but like,
you know, Sunday.
It's like
Then you got the
shouldn't it
Sunday
be-
woos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know they take the Friday off. In some like
Yeah, it's a public holiday.
It's a public holiday. Have you ever heard anything more Australian
That's
than that?
hilarious. Yeah, it means
It's a public holiday.
means a lot to us. God damn it, we
Even
gotta
if you
have
don't
the
watch
day
the
off.
sport, it's like have the day off. Take the kids to the park.
Enjoy the beauty of this
And
country.
make sure you stop by your local Ladbrokes on the way home
Yeah, of course.
and place your family's mortgage on
Yeah,
tomorrow's game.
yeah. And who knows, if you win, anything could happen.
Are you feeling lucky, Punk? Needless to say, I did not watch it.
Well,
Sorry,
you know,
folks.
that's okay.
No. I was literally about to play that. You're so good, man. Yeah, I didn't watch it. It's like it never happened for me.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, we got plenty else going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Australia is a multifaceted country. You know, we're not all footy heads. That's a stereotype and it's disgusting. All right, well,
At least the crowd likes you.
Yeah, exactly. The crowd's loving it. I thought we could start off today with some Marquez Brownlee.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm so keen to hear. Okay, I don't know what this is about. So,
Yeah.
So,
of course, yeah, Will.
Fortnite and Marquez Brownlee.
Yeah.
So, Marquez has unfortunately found himself in hot, soon to be boiling water because you see he has entered the world of, thank you, product release or product development, and it hasn't gone very well for him.
And no YouTuber should do that, as we've figured out with KSI and Logan. And
Yeah, I can give you some more info here. We've got this is Marquez's announcement tweet. Gotcha. It says, and now I'm so pumped to be launching this app. People have asked where I get wallpapers forever, so this is the answer. Now and forever, panels. Panels art available on iOS or Android, designed by artists, handpicked for you. So,
what's the problem here, Dan? Why are you such a hater?
well, there are a multitude of troubling aspects of this app. Parts of the launch that really did not land very well and have left Marquez, honestly,
in hot, soon to be boiling water.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
No, I hate to say it, but it really has. I don't want to say ruined his credibility, but it's something that you know.
Surely not.
No. But
People will come back worse from this. Logan Paul filmed a dead body.
Yeah. Well, look.
You know what I'm talking about?
He's gonna have to earn back some of the trust after this debacle. And the reason I call it a debacle, the problem that people have with this app, is that there were multiple things. So for one, it's riddled with advertising, right?
No.
It's a free app, but you can't unlock the full version, or the price of the full version is $50 a year.
Wow.
A year.
Well, they say like
So you don't even buy it
on the Apple Store. It's like in-app purchases.
Yes.
So it's like you get
It's free
Yeah, but it's
with
like
a bunch of ads.
in-app purchases, which always means like you have to pay money for if you want to keep using it in like a legitimate way, I suppose.
Yeah. So I don't know how to emphasize how I was thinking of downloading it and going through it with you guys on the show, but that's a bit of that might be a bit of
serious
hassle.
need for a wall. Is this just so like 2010 where like I used to download like free
A wallpaper app.
yeah, I used to download like free wallpaper ads and like
Yeah, so for one
it'd be
thing,
like some girl like laying across the car like in a bikini and I'd be like, oh, that would be fun, it'd be fun.
well, for one thing, I'm sorry, but finding good wallpapers, I don't think is a need in the market that people are desperate for, right?
No,
it's
you can
pretty
just, you
easy
can
to
just
find.
Google like 4K wallpapers
Exactly.
and they come up and it's really good.
Yeah, people know how to find their way to high quality wallpapers. And so if you're going to curate them and put them into an app, the least you should do in that scenario is make it like really easy for people to access the high quality wallpapers within the app. So if you get this app free, there's a whole lot of advertising that goes on in the app that is constantly asking you to like either watch ads to unlock a wallpaper or, you know, watch ads, or if you don't want to watch ads, then you can buy
That's
to
so
unlock
bizarre.
the
It's like
full...
you like this wallpaper, sweetie. You gotta watch this advert.
Don't you want to play this mobile game?
That's so silly.
It's really ridiculous. And on top of that, people pointed out the app. You know when you use an app and it uses your location, like when you use Uber and it's picking you up.
Mm-hmm.
That was happening with this wallpaper app. It was like constantly
Right.
like
Why?
kind of tracking your location, not tracking it, but like using your location services, if that makes sense. And
Here at Panels, we need to know where you are all the time.
so the reason I understand for this approach is that that's more valuable advertiser information when the users seeing the ads, when the advertisers can know where they are in the country, what
Right.
demographic, what ad is working in what state, you know, what's going better here or there. And I think that it has left a lot of people understandably going like, well, why am I better off downloading this app to get a wallpaper when, like you said, you can just fucking Google it and find a way better solution. And this app really does not satisfy.
So it's on Android as well. So it has,
It's on both.
Okay.
But again, it's like, oh, so, and people were joking, you can only get the SD version for free, like even with watching ads and stuff. But you literally can't even get the HD or 4K versions of wallpapers without paying something. You know, you can't even watch ads to make an HD wallpaper free. Do you understand what I'm saying? The best you can do for free is SD.
I'm just reading what he says here. It's like, I don't know, you watch Mark House more than me. Does he have really cool wallpapers or something? I don't know.
I mean, kind of, but like,
I dip my toes in with
Okay.
Mark House. Like he's always been like the Mr. Clean of YouTube in a sense. Like he's
So-
always just been like no controversy. Like maybe just push your mic back just a tiny little bit.
thank you.
Yeah, no, just he's always been like super clean. Like he hasn't been in controversy. He was like just one of those YouTubers that just like seemed to exist on the platform without any controversy, which is like so hard to do.
Yeah.
It's like almost impossible. I was saying that about Jeremy Johns like a couple of weeks ago, and then he did that. You know, he reviewed that. Was it Matt Walsh movie?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's like I
Dipped
feel
his
like
toes in the politics.
everyone has, I
pond.
think, their moments sometimes where they have that controversy. So
Yeah.
yeah, everyone has it.
Look, if I'm gonna give the like devil's advocate or the pro Marquez case, whatever, it would be that, you know, he's trying to create a community of artists that put their wallpaper into his, you know, platform, into his wallpaper app, and that's a way for them to monetize it, and that's a way for people who watch and enjoy, you know, those artists and their work to support them if they want to. I think that's probably the best pitch you can make for the app. But a lot of people have pointed out at $50 a year, that's pretty steep. Like maybe
We're very proud of
$20
you,
a
Dan.
year
Thank you very much.
is easier for people to like jump on board with and be like, okay, you know, it's
Well,
to
also
support
this-
some artists to create visual
Well,
art.
not only
Like,
that, like I suppose it could support the creator that you really love. You know, it's like
yeah, no, it's a great way.
how good was that, huh?
Yeah, well,
Just in case. Oh, I was worried that you had.
no, this was intentional. So KSI jumped in on this controversy. We talked about KSI last week with his Lunchly involvement, wherein a YouTuber retweeted the announcement saying, "What happened to YouTubers, man?" KSI retweeted a drama alert video.
Oh god.
This was how Marquez announced it, I believe, in his video. YouTuber Marquez is getting cancelled for trying to sell a $50 per year subscription for a wallpaper app.
What happened to YouTubers, man?
As a wallpaper app now, I don't want to overpromise too much, but it's going to be pretty consistently improving over time, which is part of the reason why we're offering a subscription to support it. So go pick it up now. Poke around, find your new favorite wallpaper, your new favorite artist, and let me know what you think. It's kind of fun to be on the other side now, on the development side, where now other people are going to review what we... Pretty big plans for this.
Yeah, so...
Doesn't he film with a red eye?
A red camera, yeah.
Red? Isn't it red dragon or some shit?
That's... yeah, that was one of the cameras, but he upgrades regularly. I mean,
he can afford it as well.
He shoots on like 8K cameras. Look, I'm a Marquez fan. I like his videos. I like his reviews.
I think he just seems like generally just like a nice guy. Look, I say no to being cancelled. Why? Nah, come on, get out of here.
Even this this drama alert tweet is so dumb.
And this is making me upset now because I like KSI, but like, please, come on, man. Like, do you really think that is in comparison to what you and that fuck Logan Paul and Mr. Beast did? Get out of town. So, get out of here. That's such bullshit. Don't
KSI's take was, what happened to you YouTubers, man? I can't say anything anymore. This selling stuff for the sake of making money, blah, blah, blah. He's doing a copy paste of what the other guy tweeted.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So then his commentary is,
do better.
Some dumb ass YouTuber said this exact same thing to me the other day. Rather than complaining, crying, and trying to cancel a YouTuber for creating a product, here's an idea. If you don't want / like a product, just don't buy it. Simple.
Look,
simple.
There's nothing wrong with him doing this like product. I think I don't mean KSI. I mean Marquez. I think the issue is like just the price.
Yeah, and it's the approach. Frankly.
If it was like $10, like $20,
yeah.
maybe $25 for a year. Like
if
it's expensive, like, it's just too much money. If
it was like $10-$20. If it wasn't so riddled with ads that, demand to track your location and all this kind of stuff, I can understand the project. But I think what's disappointing for a lot of MKBHD fans is that, he is kind of supposed to be better than this. Like, he's supposed to be smarter and more thoughtful than to do something so kind of sloppy, I guess, would be the best way to put it.
I understand what you're trying to say.
So I don't want MKBHD cancelled. I just want him to figure this out and make right by, his fans who, I think there are fans who do genuinely enjoy the wallpaper art and want to support the artist. That's great. But, if you want to actually serve them, then do something that they will enjoy. Don't do some cash grab. It just feels like a really cheap cash grab. Like a company came to him and was like, hey, Marquez, you want to put your name on this?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I think it's too much, man.
So this is the final piece of the Marquez puzzle. This is some guy on Twitter who was able to confirm that the Panels app is very poorly made and all payments are verified on the client side. Links to all wallpapers, HD, SD, are preloaded right after the app is launched. All you need are basic MITM skills, which I think is like coding, to get them for free. The file with links isn't authenticated or protected at all.
Interesting.
So like you said, it's a in-app purchase model, but obviously the app is not really optimized. So when you download it, it comes with everything in the app, and the in-app purchase like unlocks it. But obviously if you're able to code, you can basically just get all of the wallpapers. So here, that's literally it. Search for the DHD to get full resolution files. Thanks to this user for confirming the description is not needed to store, on their Firebase at all.
You like this?
Well, I bookmarked it because I wanted to show.
You supported.
Theft?
Yeah.
Well, they've posted. It seems like.
How do you feel about that, Dan? You
all of the
theft.
Marquez. Follow me for more tech tips. I'm getting tech tips from the internet. What can you say?
I say that's disgraceful, quite frankly. Disgraceful.
I think this person is more so pointing out the rushed nature and just the poorly optimized nature of this app. And again, for someone who is a tech reviewer who has high standards for tech, I think it's fair and it's okay for people to point out when tech that he's putting his name on is not very well designed or not, well put together. So that's my review of Marques Brownlee's controversy. Thank you, Marques.
How about something fun to
even when he's
lighten the mood for...
Even when Marques is not...
Just try not to get cancelled.
When he's not reviewing tech products, he's still giving us something to think about, eh? Look at that fella.
Is that, true.
Yeah, so thoughtful of him.
No, that is very thoughtful of him. It really is. Good old Mark. I like Mark. I feel like he'll live and learn. He's not a bad guy. I don't think he's a bad guy.
No.
Yeah, either way. Poor Mark.
Do you want to keep an eye on
He's
the
being
comments?
cancelled. Sure. Why? Someone commented something?
I don't know, but that's the point.
I saw
that's what I'm
Oz Chris
trying
put
to...
G'day, boys.
Hey, Oz Chris.
Oh, and Dylan's in the chat. Awesome.
Hey.
The Australian government followed me because I used the brick wall. Sorry. The Australian government... Oh, Aiden's in the chat. Hey, Aiden.
Hey, Aiden.
Aiden just sent me a text saying, off the back of last week's drop...
Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
Play that again?
Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
We are here for a laugh.
That's what I said.
Aiden, I'm answering you live on the show. It said, off the back of last week's drop, I'm going to drop the pod tonight, 8 p.m. Okay, of you.
Hey.
Aiden Green, I'm telling you live on the air. Yes, you can. Hey,
Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
I do business live on the air.
Yeah, baby.
Bruh.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I do. Wait, where's Aiden? Hang on, Ree.
Shuti Gatwa.
No, this one, Ree.
Nkuchi Gatwa.
There you go, Aiden. That's for you.
Nkuchi Gatwa.
Shout out to our beautiful friend Aiden.
We love Aiden.
But I like D in an alternate world.
He does like dick in an alternate world.
Oh, wow.
I do love Aiden. There, I said it. My boys, my two potty boys.
Oh, so sweet.
It's so nice to be in a space where I feel like I can come and create.
Aw.
And feel very happy with both the shows.
Aw.
There, I said it, folks. So
Well,
thank you.
Here I am.
I'll unlock this guy up. And do you know Joker's out next week?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It's out on Thursday.
Wow.
You excited? Are you going to go see it? Can we go see it?
After all this time, the joke was on me.
Yeah, I'm the Joker going to fucking go see number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
see
joke.
this damn movie.
I hope it's good. But I've heard pretty mediocre.
Right.
Just leave it, goddammit. You know, just don't.
Come on.
Just don't do it. Are you having technical issues down? Are you okay?
I'm just seeing if I can get the chat up, but I don't think I can.
Oh
So
no.
Just keep an eye on it for us, pal.
Speaking of the Batman universe, can we do the Penguin
Please.
promo video? Okay, so I saw this pop up.
Oh.
Can I just preface this, by the way? Because I don't want to be a dick. Like, this is, I assume he's some kind of like TikToking guy. I say God bless this man. I say get that bag.
I think I recognize this guy. I think I've seen some of his content.
Right. I just want to say this though, Dan, please.
Okay.
You got to let me not cancel myself, okay? I think
You trying to cancel a small creator?
Small, he's doing adverts for Binge.
Okay.
I wouldn't say he's small.
Okay, yeah, you passed the small creator.
I think if you're doing adverts for Binge, you're pretty big.
Okay.
Binge is like one of the biggest like streaming services in Australia. It gets all the HBO shows, which I like Binge personally. I use it quite a lot. All right, I enjoy it. I think it's a good service. This guy did an advert for them for the Penguin show, which we both watched. We both enjoyed.
Yeah.
Oz, what's his full name?
Oz Cobb.
Oz Cobb.
Oswald Cobb.
Oswald, that's it. Right.
Oswald Cobb.
Is the Penguin disabled?
I suppose you would consider him disabled.
Okay, interesting.
A physical disability? Yeah.
Is that in the comic books?
Well, he walks like a penguin.
Bro, you can't say that.
Well, isn't that why it's called that?
Yeah, because he waddles. His toe, you see his feet in it?
Yeah,
it's nuts.
That's probably, if you had that, that's probably like you could get classed for a disability. Because it would make it harder to drive, harder to walk.
Why is he selling drops then in Gotham?
Because he came up in the streets.
He did from New Jersey. I'm a fucking grip from New Jersey.
I'm a fucking penguin from New Jersey. We should be doing a damn penguin ad for this.
That's the thing, all right? I'll say about this guy, like, he seems like a nice guy. I'm not trying to shit on him. Get that bag, I say. It's not something that I would do. I just think it was done really badly. I don't know. Have you watched it yet?
No, I saw little bits when I was putting it in, but I haven't
it's
probably watched
edited
it.
really badly, and it's like
So
I just don't think it's that good. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a dick.
So I have something to say. Maybe I'll just say it quickly before we watch this. So I've seen ads like this, and I've seen this trend really get very popular lately, and it fucks me off.
Yeah, because
it actually annoys me.
Tons of followers. That's why they do it.
Well, I'll tell you why the companies do it as well. Because for a company like Binge to pay some influencer, that is way less money than they would have to pay to hire, you know, a traditionally like trained, experienced,
Well, yeah, make the advert at home, basically.
film crew that can actually show up to set, you know, make union wages, and do like the work that is in the film industry. And instead of spending money to actually do that and actually pay, you know, workers that they've probably worked with before, you know, they probably have people on call, like, who are we going to get in to shoot this ad? And they say, well, we don't feel like paying the rates that they charge. So we're going to offer some social media influencer half or probably way less than that.
Can I also say something as well? So I work in the building industry. What he's resting his drill on is called a noggin.
Right.
And
like one of these.
You get crickets for that, Dan. I'm sorry. I hate to do this to you. It's called a noggin, not the one on your head.
Right.
In your head.
Okay.
It should be staggered. It should be one here and one there, and then one here and then one there. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I see.
One like that, one like that, one like that, one like that, because it strengthens out the wall more. If you do it like that, not only are they really hard to fix in, it doesn't give the wall enough strength.
Yeah. Helps.
So that's got nothing to do with my criticism of the Penguin advert.
No, you're just pointing out some building.
I'm just saying. I guess people get taught to do things differently. He probably got taught by an Australian apprentice. I mean, I got taught from my dad. He's English, so you stagger the noggins. That's just something I noticed.
See, it helps the building.
Whenever I see something like that, it really it confused me. Anyway, do you want to press play? I just don't think it's a good advert, personally. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, I mean, all my point is that they basically undercut the industry. They underpay for these adverts that they otherwise would pay for.
They're so rich,
and then they get for a cheap price some shitty homemade like advert that
it's really bad. Like
But the way they treat these ads, they push them. They have an ad campaign the same as they would if it was a properly filmed, highly produced ad. They promote these ads like a motherfucker, and it's so lame. Let's see what the internet has to offer.
Wait, do you know the Penguin? What? The Penguin, the bloke. And I've got to tell you about it. Oh, here we go. What's this? It's the brand new series, The Penguin, streaming on September 20 on Binge. Let me tell
you. Keep pausing, because that's not how you talk to your mates.
What are we doing?
It's a brand new series, The Penguin, streaming on September 20 on Binge. Get your subscription now. It's just so lame. Like, you don't talk to your mates like that.
So it's also reminding me of that Coles ad you played, where they had the TikToker, and it's like they're
to be fair, I don't know if she was a TikToker, but it was definitely going for that like influencer vibe, you know.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's like trying to trick the viewer to be like, oh, this is a normal like shorts or like TikTok video that you otherwise would see made by a normal person.
Yes.
And then it turns into a fucking ad for Binge.
Yes, exactly right. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Tell you all about it. My favorite part's when, okay, mate, see you tomorrow. Morning, boys. Streaming on Binge. What are you talking about? Mate, I'm going to start listening to you.
What?
See what I mean? Like, it's really weirdly edited.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, did he get final edit on this, or do you think he submitted something and Binge trimmed it down?
I don't know, honestly.
God. From now on. Me too. That was the best show I've watched in ages. Wait, can I watch it? New to Binge? Get your free trial now at binge.com.au.
What?
Brilliant.
We'll give him a clap. Hey, he got that back.
He did get that back, and like, good on him. Like, I don't have any issue with him. I just think I just don't think the advert was like done very well.
No,
I guess it's trying to be like what blokes talk about at the site.
But again, that's the thing that makes me so sad. Is that is the point? Like, the point is that the ad doesn't cost a lot of money. It's not made very highly production. Like, it's supposed to.
And those noggins are just making me go crazy. Raggedy.
Yeah, I'm saying that
raggedy.
Raggedy is the vibe they're going for.
Doctor Who.
He's a raggedy man.
Yeah.
Look at him putting in all his hard yakka. That's probably his merch too, or some shit. Like
It's just so funny as well. Like
double promo.
The binge PNG. Like
So I understand it from the influencer's point of view as well, because you're like, some massive company is going to pay to promote a video that I'm in.
for sure.
And-
yeah, I totally understand why he'd do it.
You know, push my face and my likeness all over social media.
That's how I found
understand it.
That's how I found it. It came up on my fucking Instagram, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, Binge is promoting this. It doesn't look great. I'm sorry.
I just don't like it because it's like, isn't Binge and isn't the Penguin supposed to be like premium, actually highly produced content? And
That's
then
what I mean.
social media is supposed to be where this stuff lives. Like, what are we
Like-
doing trying to merge the two?
Oh, come on. I think the Penguin's gonna do fine. I don't think they need
They don't need this
a
guy.
lot of promotion.
They don't need Mr. Hard Yakka to.
I get heaps of adverts of the Penguin on like YouTube.
Yes.
I don't know why. Why don't you just show me that? rather
Trailers,
than-
like they have a trailer.
it just seems very like boomer-esque. Like, oh, this is what the kids like. They enjoy watching TikTokers talk about it rather than we won't show them a trailer of the new show. We'll show them this. It's just odd for me. I don't know.
I think what I don't like
No
as
hate,
well.
good on him.
Yeah, listen, my criticism would be that
He got paid and put in like next to no effort. So who's the loser here? Not him.
Oh yeah. Look, my criticism, if anything, would be that there should be pretty stringent regulations on how you go about doing this sort of stuff, especially because if you're a viewer of his and you see this ad, and you know you're not that savvy, you might not realize it's like promoted, it's being paid for by Binge, and you think this guy just really likes Binge and is trying to spread the good word. I think there needs to be some more clear and obvious disclosure that he's being paid by Binge to do this. I don't know.
You know, on like YouTube, it says paid.
It does say paid promotion, and
Yeah, but
I think that's good.
YouTube. That's YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as well, like, it's just odd to me that, like, you know, this guy, he could just literally just be like a fucking trader who made a few TikTok videos and now is doing promotions for Binge. You know what else makes me laugh? The guy's like, one of the characters he plays is like, that's the best show I've watched in ages. There's one fucking episode out.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this probably came out before the episode was even out. I don't know, maybe that's a deep dig, but I'm just saying, like, it makes me...
No, you're right.
This is stuff that just takes me out of the fucking advert.
Well,
alright?
it's like, not even to mention one other show on Binge.
I kind
go
of
along with
literally
the
see
Penguin.
myself as a big star.
Bro, it's the Penguin, it's HBO, it's Matt Reeves' Batman show.
It's gonna
it's gonna
get
get
viewers.
people are gonna watch it. I don't know why they're paying people to...
I don't know.
We need to get the kids to watch it.
If
If the kids don't watch it, it's not a hit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I agree with you where I don't put any blame on this guy, but it feels so scummy from Binge. Like it feels so, I don't know, icky. And personally,
You don't like
I
ick?
wouldn't take a deal like
You don't
that.
like it, baby.
I don't blame anyone for
Yeah.
getting that bag. I really don't. But me personally, not my.
I
not
just
my bag.
hate this idea and this trend of like, this is what like adverts are going to be in the. It's all like
Exactly.
all
Is
adverts in the
this
future
the
going to be
future
is
of
just some like because you're right. Like I didn't even think about that. Like you're right. It's so much cheaper for them to like. If they're like, we'll pay you $5,000 to do this. That's probably like that's insane. Like
It's insanely cheap. Yeah, to get
Yeah.
an advert. Yeah.
But for him, he'd be
Yeah,
like
yeah,
five big 5,000
like,
clams,
a day of shooting, you know?
900.
$900 dues.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't want him to say this and think, I don't know if he will, but like,
It's not hate on
I
him.
learned from doing 50% that you think they're never going to, some people aren't going to see what you say about them, they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
My hate is more aimed at like the industry than him.
Definitely.
Do I think it was a well-made advert? No, but he still got paid. So, and also maybe sort your noggins out just a little bit. They're really,
I think
those noggins are really starting to like, it's not right. I'm pretty sure it's not right. Either way, sorry. That's what I.
I think. Last thing I'll say on his side, if anything, is that it also kind of undersells him to the industry. Like if he wants to go and do any acting gigs or anything like this, you know, this is the resume that comes up. Like, I don't know. Does that almost put you in more of a box of like you're the social media salesman guy?
Yeah. Sorry. Also, someone says, yeah, I need to get your microphone versus playback volumes normalized. Playback is way loud.
All right. Well, we'll.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I'm sorry. I'm always trying to sort out the.
Thank you for clearing that up.
We did try to sort out the microphones before, didn't we?
Yeah, we.
That's a shame.
We'll tweak things a little, but yeah,
Sorry,
thank you for the
folks.
feedback, guys.
This penguin ad reminds me of the sketches I would make in my vlogs back in the day. Says Dylan. Yeah, exactly right. Oscar says, what you talking about? I always talk to my friends on the Mad Men Box Live every Thursday like that. I assume he's joking. Chris.
That's how you.
Very much, and we'll see you in November.
Is that how you recommend the latest episode of Doctor Who on Disney Plus? Hey guys,
I love
sign up for a free trial.
Big shout out to Mad Men in a Box, by the way. They're a Doctor Who podcast.
Doctor Who.
I
Fuck
really
Dre,
like
fuck
it.
Jimmy, fuck me, fuck you.
Jimmy, I love you so much. Keep that.
Oh yeah, we'll give Jimmy the love that
Trimmy?
he. I was mixing up.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
What you know? What Jimmy is like? Jimmy acts like he treats that podcast like a fucking like a. He just rock. Could you imagine being part of a podcast and like just rocking up on the days you want to? Like it's just so crazy to me. Like it's like half the time he's never there.
Hey man, he's the funny man of Spokane. You know he can
he's-
show up when he wants to.
He's one of three. His face, like when the intro starts, it shows his picture.
Brilliant.
And without a doubt, I mean, I know Chris went to Japan, I think, a couple of months ago, so he missed out then. But like him and Pixel are always so good. They always make it.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
He just, and I'll gladly call him out. He's my friend. he just treats it like it. He just walks in whenever he wants.
I see.
I'm trying to find a comparison. Can't do it. It's a live show. Give me a break.
No, well, you know.
He treats the
Jimmy,
Mad Men
I
in the
love you
Box
so much.
podcast like a hotel.
Oh,
Did
Jimmy.
your mom ever say it to you growing up? Like you treat this house like a hotel?
A deep cut. Yeah,
Like
and you're like,
deep cut.
wow.
Like yeah, it's
Sorry,
like,
Mom, I'm sorry.
Mom, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's me calling out Jimmy for the day. I guess I'll read some more comments.
We love you. You're very special.
Oh, Alexander put a heart. Thank you. Look, I hope you know. Like, look, I can certainly get very angry about the about some technical issues. I think Dan, you can agree that I can get angry.
He's a
And
comer.
I hope you know we are always working on it, and you know, I even get annoyed when you say this to me, but I think it's true that like you know we are just learning as a show,
Yeah, of course.
and we're getting better and better.
Yeah.
And there are so many components that go on to make this work. Components that if Dan wasn't here, this show wouldn't even work because I don't know how he does
You
it.
sweetheart.
So I am very proud of you, Dan, and thank you very much. But
We're very proud of you, Dan, and thank you very much.
I think
thank
a
you.
lot of effort goes into it, and some. I think my mic's a bit too loud, so you can't
Yeah,
hear
I'm
people.
putting it down a bit.
But yeah, I think sometimes it might seem like it's kind of just like thrown together and we just chuck it out. But actually, like I think a lot of effort does go into it, and we are trying to work on the mic quality. But I will say this in Dan's defense, I think that he puts in a lot of effort that isn't even seen
Thank you, Dan.
on the show, and
you, Tom.
I just want to say thank you for that. So
Thank you.
and thank you for calling that as well. It's not a dig. I do appreciate that.
Oh, we love the feedback. You know, we're just here to do a fun show, guys, and we're here to have fun. And you know, the more we can make the show enjoyable and fun for each other and for you guys, the better. So,
As Chris said, just the last comment on Jimmy, he said the podcast was his idea as well.
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy.
The only way it could be.
Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
That we are.
That we are.
What's next, Dean?
Well, we got this short little clip, or we could do it. We got a couple. We got beer of the week. We got some things we can talk about during beer of the week.
Two things I can talk about in beer of the week is my battery story, and I think and we're going to see Katy Perry. I think we could talk about that in beer of the week, just because it's pub talk.
All right. Well, you want to?
Don't you agree, folks? Don't you? Damn, crickets from there.
Will what? No, sorry, I'm trying to.
Jeez Louise. My goodness.
It is pub talk.
Jesus Christ. Hitting
Well,
me with
why
the
don't we
crickets.
do Russel Brand, and then we can wash our mouths out with the beer of the week. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Because we can do the Simpsons movie thing
Oh my god, I love that
when we're
clip.
in Springfield.
Oh my god, that's perfect. I didn't even think of that. I love that clip so much. There's something about like bootleg Simpsons movies, like people who film the Simpsons movie in theaters back in like 2008, I think. Something about those audiences were just so fucking funny.
Oh, absolutely. It's was a beautiful time in the history, folks.
Do you mind setting it up and I'll go to the toilet?
You go, my friend.
Are you ready to go?
I'll have it ready. I'll chill with the audience.
Start talking
for a
about
sec.
Russel Brand. Whenever you like.
We'll get to that.
All right.
First, I'll just handle the show for a mo. Thank you.
No worries.
You know, folks, it's so nice to be here live on a Sunday with you all. And like we say, we appreciate the feedback. We appreciate you letting us know where the levels are at. You know, if things are too quiet, too loud. You know, that's the thing. Right now, we're trying some things. Trying to make the show sound and look good. Connor's going to probably check it while he's on the toilet. That's good for him. It's looking great, folks. That's what I hear. And it's always just a fun time, especially when we get these nice little heart-to-hearts while Connor's in the toilet. You know, it gives us a chance to really break the ice, feel nice and comfortable, know what's ahead is, you know, just as fun as what's come. I think that's a nice consolation, isn't it, folks? It is for me, and I hope it is for you. We're going to have a lovely back half of the show. We got some wacky dudes to talk about. We got Russel Brand. We got Ellen. She's a bit of a wacky dude these days. And we got a whole lot of other stuff. I don't want to spoil the rest of the show. Also, the rest of the topics are a bit too niche to describe. So you're going to have to watch and find out what the heck we talk about next. Because it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to love it. And so are we. And this episode's going to go down as, you know, one of the episodes of For a Laugh of all time. I think that can be said with true confidence. And
Jimmy, I love you so much.
Add exclamation.
Sorry, just right before we get into Russell. Russel Brand.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
Alexander said, I just mentioned it because it's super early in the morning here, and once you play the soundbite after a while, and it made me jump scare, which is nice. It's nice to know people are watching the show.
Thank you.
And what kind of sound card / audio interface are you guys using? So, Dan, I thought you could answer that before we get into
we've got
Russel
the
Brand.
Rodecaster Pro 2.
Oh, you want
I'll
to use
see.
the
Maybe
old...
I can.
Do you want me to get it up for you? That's what she said.
If it's there.
Handicap.
It might not be loading right now, but we've got the Rodecaster Pro 2. Sorry, did I just slice your neck open? Oh, God.
Shit, folks.
Shit.
This is what you're making us do now, Alexander.
You did this to us, God damn it.
Yes.
I'll do the
Jimmy, I love you so much.
we got this.
It's my fingers.
There you go. The Rodecaster Pro 2. Right there.
It's scanning the QR code.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't quite get...
Oh, you should say what you ordered this week.
And I also just recently ordered a product by the name of the Rodecaster, or the Rodecaster Video, or the Rode Videocaster, some shit.
Man spent, what,
don't even know the
1,800
damn
on
name.
it and doesn't even know the fucking name. That's the most Daniel A thing ever.
We're very proud of you, Dan. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Rodecaster
Well, that's what I
Video.
mean. Like, you really do put so much into the show.
Yeah,
I really do appreciate it. And
No, we do a lot to get the inputs and everything.
you ain't a
like-
clown to me.
Right. And hey, folks, we're always working on it. We're always trying to make it the best that it can be. So any
Road, I
feedback...
love you so much.
Road, I love you so much.
Road. Sorry, you can get on to Russel Brand now if you want.
They call them dumps. Big, massive dumps.
Okay. You want to know what I think of Russel Brand?
I wouldn't say I want to know, but I
mean,
bring stuff into the show that maybe you don't want to hear about. You bring out stuff in the show that maybe I don't want to hear about.
To be clear, this won't be a long segment. We'll get through this quickly. But to be clear, I used to be a big Russel Brand fan.
Yeah, me too.
I used to like the guy. I thought he was like a cool, funny guy.
The coolest.
Edgy, funny,
That given to the Greek meme where it's like Russell Brand, P. Diddy, and Jonah Hill, like 4 very cancelled guys.
Yeah,
dude.
Get them to rehab, I guess.
Get them to the Greek.
Jeez.
The Greek Theatre in LA. So funny. Sorry, God. What is that noise? Is that some kind of
I think that's the
washing machine?
Washing machine, yeah. I want to say.
Damn, you've been fucking. What are you washing in there?
Yeah, we're washing Russell Brand's dirty laundry, which
good.
there's a lot of.
No, I see.
Thank you. So Russell Brand was a guy that I used to, think quite fondly of. I was kind of a fan as a teen boy, and I have always thought that he's obviously a good speaker. He's charismatic. He's got a lot of good presentational skills, and I'm upfront with that. Like, I'm not trying to take the guy down for that. Obviously, last year was the reveal, the report of his alleged
essay allegations.
Yes. He was acting inappropriately in multiple occasions, and was alleged to have crossed the line sexually with multiple people. Which also, by the way, is why he was blacklisted from the BBC. So the BBC actually blacklisted him from appearing on their productions in like 2019 or 2020, and that's why he became this like online. Well, he was already doing his online videos before that, and when he was doing
Would you
way
say it's
back
a self-help
when
guru?
Look, way back in the day, in like, I don't know, 2017, 18, when he was doing his True News or whatever the fuck it was called, I thought it was kind of cool. He was breaking down the news in a way that I think was just the normal average guy just trying to break down issues and understand them.
Stay free, Dan. Stay free.
I think once the pandemic came around and once he was blacklisted from traditional media, and I think he realized he only had this option of like more fringe and crazy people on the internet to have as his audience, I think he went a little bit off the rails and started to entertain some pretty crazy, conspiracy theories and like weird kind of online fan sort of groups. And his latest pivot is just one that I find particularly funny, frankly. You can think what you want about the guy. You can have your opinions. We're not even really here to like shit on him. I just think it's kind of funny what
We're here for a laugh, mate.
the latest development is. Yeah, come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
We go on wide react.
Yes, please. Let's.
Sorry, Mr. Penguin.
Sorry, Pengo.
Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
Thank you, Aiden. So, the tweet in question, sorry about that, folks,
What was the hateful tweet in question?
It's honestly, it's not hateful. It's just that this is his new pivot, I guess. This is what he does now.
Bruh.
Let's
Maybe just remember your mic a little bit.
Thank you.
Just because you get a little close, and sometimes it's a little too hot.
All right.
You just zoomed in again to the mic. You did it again.
All right. Do you want to
Serenity now?
Do you want to just check that we're still synced up audio wise? We should be, but
what? As in, like, does it sound good?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's getting out of hand.
It's getting out of hand.
It's getting out of hand.
What happened?
Frankly. No, that's Russell's tweet. So this came up on my timeline, and I just thought this was funny. He is... I'm not sure what he's referring to when he says this is getting out of hand, because the video seems like everything's going normal. Maybe he's a bit self-aware, but this is part of what he's up to these days.
Take that out on her, but to cherish and treasure her, to recognise that she is not an object, that she is not a possession, but that you are here to revere her and continually hold her up before our Lord in a position of love.
So, okay.
What's going on here? Is he...
From what I can understand, and I'm not even sure if this is why they were here or if he's doing a bit. But he basically ends this video being like, I declare you husband and wife.
Bouncing off me like a mirrored lens, I now pronounce you. Bouncing off me like a mirrored lens.
He mentions his
Bouncing off me like a what?
Well, he mentions his love of Christ.
Right. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, that's right. This is his kind of new interest, I guess.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
On this basis, then, by the power vested in me, which isn't any power, I have no power, only the power of Jesus Christ, bouncing off me like a mirrored lens, I now pronounce you man and wife.
So,
I can't just pull the kiss. That's
well, it wasn't about them. It was about Russell, right?
That's just not right, I guess.
So, that just sort of confused me. I was like, what? Why is he doing this? He's really leaning into the whole Christian thing.
Why.
He was actually baptized recently. Did you see this?
Yes, unfortunately.
To the point where
my life has changed.
Oh, this is his pinned tweet, by the way.
Bro, is that fucking...
This is his pinned tweet. My life has changed. Praise Jesus.
Fucker Carlson.
I'm not laughing at...
Fucker Carlson.
Yeah, fucker Carlson. Listen, I'm not laughing at the idea of being religious because I think that's completely fine. However, it's just really blatantly, I don't know, jumping from trend to trend. Bruh. When this guy who, I'm sorry, have you seen the movies Russel Brand is in? Do you know his career? He's the most debaucherous.
I've seen Bedtime Stories.
Diabolical.
That's a good movie, isn't it?
I've seen Hop.
Is he the rabbit in Hop?
I believe he's the rabbit in Hop.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's the rabbi in Hop.
I believe it's the rabbit.
My apologies. It's just so odd, isn't it?
It is odd. And again, no hate to religious people. I think it's a very obvious way for him to like rehabilitate his image. To the point
26.7 million views.
So now
on the old X post.
He is.
Dude, why has he got to fucking wear them like jock strap? Like tidy whities.
He's baptizing folks himself.
It seems a bit soon to be baptizing people, but the apostles did it on day one. So here we are.
Yeah.
Stay free. Isn't that what he says? Stay free. Stay free. The pandemic where they're just trying to control your minds.
I met
a guy in the pub yesterday. He was very Russel Brand pilled. He was like, "Are you vaccinated?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well," he said something like, "I'm shocked you're still here" or something. Very bizarre. And I was like, oh, okay. He was a nice guy, but he was like...
Surprised to see you walking on two legs, mate.
Yeah, he was very like... I was like, have you had COVID before? And he was like... It was just like, don't get me started on that bullshit. He just didn't... He was just so like...
My apologies. Dropped my phone.
You can grab if you want.
I was looking at comments and I saw somebody mention rehab.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, congratulations on your sobriety, man.
So listen, again, no hate at all. I actually think it's great, especially even Russel Brand.
Russel
Brand. I think it's great that he got sober. I think
no
it's
shame
great
to
that he
admit
cleaned
that
his
I
life
myself
up.
have had to go to rehab before for drugs, opioids, and they always love playing inspirational stuff by Russel Brand. Well, first of all,
they do. Wow, that's so
congratulations on your sobriety.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
We love that. We support you and we love you.
That's a how are you doing this? What is?
I don't know.
Are you just like?
I got butterfingers.
Is it a bar of soap?
It is a little bit. Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just. Alexander. So Alex rightly points out that, you know, it's good for society to be sympathetic towards ex-drug addicts and even allow them to rehabilitate. But, you know, being a sex pest is also not the right way.
You got to get your kicks somehow. And it's not through being a sex pest.
Exactly. You can't just trade out drugs for, you know, sexually controlling people. You gotta sort yourself out a bit more.
Stay free, but just not in a sex pest way.
Yeah. Stay free from drugs and from sexual harassment. That's my advice.
Yeah, stay free from it.
Never do it.
All right, we go in the pub.
Yeah, we are. Let's get rid of this.
All right, can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing? And I mean this in the nicest way possible. Welcome to the fucking pub life, baby. Just remember your mic.
Thank you.
I'm just saying this because
Thanks, being sweet.
It sounds like really like sometimes, and that sounds awful. Like they need some fucking WD-40 on it.
Yeah, we do actually.
Just try and stay away from the book because like sometimes like they're just too hot. You can hear you breathing a little bit. Not just you, me as well. I feel terrible for saying this. Someone help me out here.
We keep it so much etiquette here on the show.
Where's the bin? Is that it? Okay, cool.
All right.
Here we are.
Everybody ready for a good old dose of Beer of the Week? Baby.
1.6 is fucking tiny.
I know. So
what
here,
the fuck?
Here we
That's
are
nice.
presented with
1.6 down drinks, and it is tiny, folks. It is nothing more than a tiny little fucking can.
Yeah. It's a small little can like this.
Again.
And it's black currant flavored, 8% alcohol content.
Jesus, wet.
I thought it was interesting that it said all
Stay
natural.
free, man.
All natural black currant. To me, that kind of brought me back to
Ribena.
yes, Ribena. Having Ribena as a kid, you know.
I do love me some Ribena.
Woo!
Yeah, it's all right, ready?
Oh, you can. Wow, you can.
Here's to staying free.
Indeed. Cheers, my friends.
Staying free and gluten free.
In Springfield,
That is beautiful.
Yeah, vegan too.
Okay, that's so nice, and scarily doesn't taste anything like alcohol.
Wow, you're so right. So, for reference, 1.6 standard drinks.
That is insane.
That's more than this Corona.
And this.
This Corona is like 1.3 or 4.
This is 1.2. And it's bigger.
It's black currant. It's all natural black currant, baby.
Bro, that is insane. And it doesn't taste anything like booze. It tastes like, when I was a kid, I used to put Ribena in like a pint glass and I would fill it up with fizzy water. That's exactly what that tastes like, folks.
Like, when you say fizzy, like seltzer water?
Yeah, I wasn't drinking then. I was like 10.
Like appetizer and grape tizer, is that what you're
Oh, God.
Is that the vibe?
I love appetizer. that was like booze for a kid. It was like...
Yeah, now this is like, the adult grape tizer. Hard grape tizer.
I was thinking the other day, this is so bad. I think the first time I ever got drunk was like, I think I was like 11 or something. It was awful. Terrible, isn't it? 11 or 12 or something.
Oh,
so bad.
God. You know how they have
I remember it was 2012's New Year's heading into 2013. I got drunk, man. It was so how bad is that?
You know, I hate you know how they have hard solo?
You mean hard rated?
Hard rated, thank you.
They can't call it anymore.
Well, but that's what I'm saying.
The kids were drinking it.
If they did like hard Ribena or hard Capri Sun or some,
Capri Sun, now we're talking. Yeah.
Capri Sun X alcohol? Oh, baby. Oh, now we're talking.
I just skipped over my alcoholic comments about drinking at 12. To be fair, I never.
Well, I don't know what you want me to add to it.
I wouldn't.
You're a mess.
To clarify, that was like I wouldn't. I probably get drunk like
Do not come.
2 times a year. When I was like 12, 13.
Yeah. Special occasion type stuff.
My parents were like, not saying they would support it, but at the point where they find the cans, it's too late. I remember like,
Doubt that.
we had like family friends over from the UK, and I got drunk with them. And when you're a kid, like it takes like 3 cans of beer to get you like.
My titties began to tingle.
I remember at the end of the night, my mum walked into our bedroom and found like just 9 cans of beer and like empty cans, and she was just like, she just looked at it and just looked at us and just.
The fuck is this shit?
Like,
wow. How you did it?
Yeah.
When you're kids, you know, kids do kid shit. Like.
Yeah. God, I remember drinking like vodka straight from like the bottle when I was younger. I just like trying to get drunk when I was like 15 and stuff.
I'd do it again.
I remember after our year 12 prom, I went to an after party and I was just drinking fucking vanilla vodka, like just out of a bottle, just, and it was so horrible. I can't do that now, let alone when I was like 17.
Yeah.
Just so.
Were you struggling to do it when you're 18?
Just trying to impress women, like, you know, the story of my life. Like, just
You do
trying
it
to.
again? Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, I would do it again. Those are the memories. Alright, do you want me to tell you my my car story? Alright.
Go ahead.
Here's the story for the books.
Oh god.
Okay.
Jeez.
Alright. We started a job. I'm a carpenter, baby. We started a job on Tuesday, and we just needed to finish up on Wednesday, like last minute, like little touch-ups. But when I was driving there on the Tuesday, I had my phone and it was on my sat nav and it was working fine. And then on the Wednesday, I went to go drive to work and my phone, I guess it didn't plug in properly and it didn't charge. So I didn't realize this, but my phone was about to die and it died on the way to the job. And I just quickly, the last like % on my phone, called my dad and said, look, I'm driving to work. I don't know where, like we'd only been there for 1 day, so I don't remember the way.
No.
I remember roughly where we were. I remember a petrol station, so I was like, I'm gonna try and get there, but if you try and call me, this is why. It won't go through, because my phone's gonna die.
Oh boy.
You're defenseless when your phone dies. It's so horrible, like we're in a society like this. Like you're defenseless. Like there's no.
You have to live like a caveman for a few hours.
It was so bad. I tried to find this fucking house and I couldn't do it. And I was like, that's it. Like I can't keep doing this. We had to be done in that house by the end of Wednesday because the kitchen guys were coming on Thursday. So it's like, it's like a no deal. It had to be done. So I was worrying about. I wasn't even there, and at this point it was like 9 o'clock.
Oh god.
So I drove to the 7-Eleven down the road, and it's so embarrassing. I had to go in, and I was like trying to. And by the way, I'm wearing my work clothes, so I'm wearing like my tradie boots and like my ripped shorts and my shirt that's got like fucking cement all over it, and I look like an absolute mess.
Really?
And I'm like, excuse me, do you mind if I can use your phone? To the woman at the front, and she was like, I was like, let me explain. Like, we're doing a job up the road.
God.
I don't know where it is. My phone died. My boss is he doesn't know where I am. Like, I just need to call him and tell him I'm at this 7-Eleven. She was like, I can't give you the phone because the cord won't stretch that far. It was on a cord.
Yeah.
So like, but she was like, I have a charger set up here. I'll chuck it in for a few minutes. So she chucked it in. She was like, it turned on. And I called Dad, and I was like, hello. Like, okay. I'm at 7-Eleven. And he's like, what 7-Eleven? And I was like, the one you went to yesterday. I know he went there yesterday because he went to fucking Bunnings. And the 7-Eleven is next to Bunnings. I'm like, Dad, my phone's about to die again. Just come to the 7-Eleven you went to yesterday. Cut. Done. Phone dies.
Jesus.
I'm waiting there for like 20 minutes. He's 5 minutes up the road. And he's not here. He hasn't come. And I'm like, where the fuck is he?
Oh my god.
So then I have to go to my car. I bring my charger to work nowadays because my phone's old. I think it's like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
So it by lunchtime, it's really like, running out of power. So then I go to put in, I find like a plug socket in the 7-Eleven, and I plug it in, and when I plug it in, it trips a circuit and shuts off the fucking aircon in the 7-Eleven. So then I start my life, and it's so embarrassing. So I'm like, I'm just trying to get, like, I was trying to explain to them what I was doing, and then the guy came up, bless him, he was really sweet. I was like, look, I'm really sorry, and he was like, let me just take it back up to the front again. And I was like, yeah, thank you. And he puts it back in again, and I'm just hanging around. I'm just like this, and people keep coming to me, and they're like, are you in the queue? I'm like, no, I'm just waiting for the phone to charge. And they're like,
oh my god.
They're just like, what? Like, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, like, seriously, a guy I generally think he thought I was homeless. Would you call him the unhoused? Yeah. Because I look like a wreck because I'm going to work in my work clothes. I don't wear nice clothes to work because I get covered in absolute like cement and shit. He came up to me. He was so nice. He was like, hi, I will get you like a taxi to wherever you need to go. Like, where do you need to go? Like, bless his heart. He was like, do you need help? I can get you. I was like, no. I was like, no. My
phone's out of charge.
I was like, my boss is. Well, I think he's coming. And I'm like,
I hope he's coming.
I think he is. It's like Monday. It's like it's Wednesday morning. It's morning, so it's peak. People are getting their coffees.
God.
People are getting fuel. It's like a train station. People are coming in and out, in and out, in and out. And like, he was so stupid. I had to try to explain to him. I'm like, oh no, seriously, like, I'm not homeless. I'm going to work. I just need to get my phone to work. And he's like,
yeah,
seriously, like, you don't have to pay me. Like, you just need, if you need help, I can help you. I was like, wow, you're very sweet, but thank you, but I don't need help. My boss is coming.
Wow.
Anyway, he left, and I thanked him like a lot because like that's just so sweet that someone actually cared that much to even offer some help. Like,
yeah, dude.
You know, we complain about how horrible society is, but like he generally was just trying to help me out, which is really sweet.
Yeah.
And then finally, my phone comes back on, and I call Dad, and he's like, I don't know what 7-Eleven you're at. And I'm like, just with enough juice in my phone, copied my current like location, sent it to Dad, and I was like, go to that address, and then my phone died again, and I waited outside 10 minutes later, boom, he was there. And my dad was like, I need to go get a coffee now because of all this stress you put me through. And I was like, I'm going in with you just to prove to everyone there that you exist. Because I feel like people were fucking saying like, he's just taking the piss. I walked in and I was just
no
like,
one's coming for
I was like,
that's him.
Yeah, I was like,
that's him.
I was like, this is him, by the way.
He's
like,
real.
Yeah, he's not lying. Yeah, so embarrassing.
Wow.
So embarrassing.
Wow.
Need a new phone.
That is amazing. Well done. We've got a lot of fun today.
Stop it, don't tell me. Please, stop it.
The kids love it. We all love it.
It was just so, I can't explain like how embarrassing it was, just like being in the corner trying to charge my phone. And my import is super like fucky these days. If you plug it in, it like you have to like twist the cable around to get it to work, and just a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. Anyway, that's my story, folks.
Wow. I'm glad you brought that in. That was good fun. Thank you. We have fun here, folks. We enjoy the stories of our peers. We have fun with it.
Alexander said, dang, anything for views and Max Mofo got fat. Is that in reference to us?
I thought it might have been. I did chuckle at that comment.
Jesus. I've met them both.
They got fat and younger somehow?
Alex, well, to be fair, Chad was always on the larger side.
Yeah, come on.
I've met Max and Chad, and it was amazing. Max used to live in Perth, which is where we live. Sorry, I had to do it to you. Am I fat? Am I fat? I'm trying to lose weight, to be fair. Oh.
Can I hit you with the crickets on that one? Or?
Something. So he says, I had the exact same thing happen to me in downtown Miami after a night out drinking. Woke up in a girl's bed who I didn't really fancy spending much more time with. Left in a hurry and got lost. Wound up at 7-Eleven too, but at least the power worked for me. Was this back in your drinking days? Now you're sober? Good on you.
Wow, well done.
Am I fat? That sucks. Did people think that? Jeez, this is tough.
Oh, it's the internet. Fuck them.
Max
Fuck Dre, fuck Jimmy, fuck me, fuck you.
Chad's always been. He's literally. His nickname is Fat CUNT.
Yeah, true. You don't get that nickname for nothing.
Can I say something, Dan? I'm a genius.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know why?
No, I thought that was all. I thought that it was self-explanatory.
No.
Go ahead.
I've been
Fill
called.
me in.
I've been called gay
Called gay pop.
because I bought tickets to go see Katy Perry.
Yes.
And do you know what I really like about
Yes.
you? And this is why we're best friends. I feel like you. I asked you on Wednesday if you want to go, and you said yes, which I really appreciate.
I will know.
Well, I know you're not a huge fan. We did a bit like 2 months ago, and you were snagging her off.
I'm a man of multitudes, my friend.
That you are.
I can be a criticizer and an enjoyer.
Well, she's got hits, you know. But I had a few men.
I sometimes ever feel like a plastic bag. Yeah.
I made a joke on holidays.
Relatable.
This is not meant to be funny, by the way, so don't laugh at it for shit. But
Bruh.
when I was on holiday in Adelaide with Crispy Pro, he's a huge Katy Perry fan, like massive. And I sang, I was like, do you ever feel like a reusable recycle bag?
Nice.
Thank you.
It's like how Kesha changed the Diddy lyric, you know?
Yeah, fuck P. Diddy. Does that mean you're fucking him, or? That's not really, doesn't make sense. Yeah. Wake up in the morning.
No,
fuck
she said,
P. Diddy.
wake up in the morning like fuck P. Diddy. So it's like, that's what you say.
Oh, okay, that's better than, okay, I thought she was saying.
No.
Is she saying like, whatever? I bought Katy Perry tickets. I had a few guys message me being like, that's gay, bro.
Really?
And I said,
You got
they didn't say it specifically like that. But
Called gay pop.
I was like, what's gay about me being in a massive arena surrounded by women?
Checkmate.
I think she's Katy, like she's a fucking pop star. Like
My titties began to tingle.
your words, not mine. We're good at look. Do I think she's like the greatest artist of all time? No. But I think, look, is she gonna come and entertain me for a couple of hours? Sure. Got a few bops. I think it'll be fun, and I'm glad that you said you wanted to come. I'm actually very glad because I asked my mum and my sister, and they both said no, and they're both girlies, and they said no.
Wow.
They're like, I don't want to go to that shit.
Look, I will say I would hope that she plays more like of the late 2000s hits.
Oh, how can you? That's why people are going. Do you
And,
really
and
think
maybe
they need-
and some of the 2010 stuff, you know.
What's her new album called? 143 or something. Apparently it fucking stinks.
Which means I love you, by the way.
That's cute.
As her fans pointed to us in the comments. So we
Who
got to
said that?
respect the Perry heads. We
What,
had
someone-
some Perry heads in the
Really?
in previous segments we've done on Katy Perry. We had some people clarify that
Oh.
143 means I love you.
Well, come on. You can't get mad at me. I'm fucking paid money to go see her.
Exactly, yeah. We're supporting the artist. No, listen,
think
I'm not a
she's-
fan
she's-
of. I'm not a big fan of her latest work, her 2020s and onward stuff. But around the late 2000s, the early 2010s, that shit fucking whips, man. That shit bangs hard.
Well, you know she
What do you
went
want me
to
to
Dr. Mike. Have you heard about this? This is insane. Like, is that his name, Dr. Mike?
That is a bit of a. That is a bit of a crickets moment for
He's been
Katy.
done for like. He treated Cash like absolute dog shit.
Dr. Luke.
Dr. Luke.
Dr. Mike is a doctor.
Oh, Dr. Mike is the bloke from
YouTuber.
YouTube. Sorry, Dr. Mike. I'm sure.
Dr. Mike is a nice. Well,
I'm glad you did a boxing match
Dr.
for
Mike
your mum
is-
who died. It was very
Yeah.
sweet. It brought a tear to my eye. Sorry, Dr. Luke.
Dr. Luke is the bad guy.
You know he imprisoned.
Yeah,
Kesha.
bad stuff. No,
It's
he's a
like-
bad dude.
Look, it's
bad
sad.
dude.
It's like every pop star goes through their peak and then
Yeah.
and they can go down. And normally what happens is they go down and then they come back up, and people are like,
Right.
oh no, actually I do like the old hits, you know. Problem is, my issue with Kay at the moment is that like she's gone to this guy to try to create a new firework or a new Raw or a new I Kissed a Girl, and as far as I can tell, it fucking didn't work.
Nah, the magic is not.
And you know, she's just. I think she's trying to be like, oh, like women empowerment, but she's working with a guy who literally fucking imprisoned someone.
No, you're right. That's a bad. That's a bad look.
You know, she was in like an awful contract. Totally. She, like, she couldn't make music.
Oh yeah.
It was horrible. Like it was horrible.
Yeah.
So, look, that is sad. She's a pop star. Like, you know, my dad was like, why are you going to see that shit? She's a pop star. It's a night out on the town with my best pal. I'm gonna be surrounded by lovely ladies, and I don't want to sound like a creep saying that, but you know, it could be cool.
It could be fun. I think if she hits some like of the older hits that, you know, got everyone moving.
She can't not. I mean, that's why people go to these things.
And maybe it's because of the period we grew up when we were entering our like teenage years and everything and going through.
Oh, she was the hottest thing.
Puberty.
Like,
well, you know, but like,
bread.
There's artists around that time, you know, like even the Black Eyed Peas were quite big at that time.
Yeah.
You know, Lady Gaga, all these kinds of like pop hits.
Lady
and I think
Gaga? Harley Quinn?
Yeah, so I say that. I think that's why now probably we're more open to seeing Lady Gaga in something like Joker or...
I'm not. I don't like her. I never said that. Putting words in my mouth. I'm going to go.
You didn't like Poker Face?
Really?
Bad Romance?
No, I wouldn't pay to go see Lady Gaga.
You are more of a Katy girly then, I guess.
She's a... here's the thing. It's like... I hear people being like...
Nah, Gaga was always a bit more niche.
Yeah,
for sure.
I like niche though. It's just I think she's a bit... Remember she wore that meat dress?
That was crazy. Yeah.
So bizarre.
She's I guess a bit of a fashion icon.
That would smell, sure.
Yeah, but
it's literally
that's the point.
Fucking meat. Anyway, but I've seen people be like, "Oh, Katie's just trying to be like Charlie or Billy or Taylor." But look, mark my fucking words. Like, they will all go through a similar phase as her. They'll go through it.
That's kind of what I mean. I wish she would embrace and accept like where she is now. Like, you're a bit of an older pop star. That's okay. You know, you don't have to be.
It seems like she hasn't done that though. That's the sad thing.
You're right. She is still trying to be a bit of a Charlie, a bit of a like Sabrina Carpenter, that type. And it's like, no, let the new girlies have their moment.
A Chapel Road.
Yeah. Yeah. Let the new girlies like mold the moment for now, and you can just be, you know, more like look at Pink. She's still doing her you know, good times and stuff.
Until she gets until that Diddy toe gets shown.
Oh well, yeah. You know, we're praying for all the artists out there to not get exposed by Diddy.
Until the Diddy toe gets shown. Rumored, obviously, not confirmed.
That could be some fallout.
She was there for
in
business,
the industry
not,
for
not
sure.
pleasure. Can I say that without getting cancelled? Okay, sorry for liking Katy Perry, alright?
It's okay.
Gotta go see Demi Lovato. I'm not a huge Demi fan. Look, I'm sorry, like, there's just something about Katy, like, she was really big in Australia. Like, all the girlies in school listened to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will bust a move to last Friday night. There, I said it.
Oh.
There's hits. You can't deny it. Like, I'm not trying to say she's like an amazing artist.
Look,
her music was made to get fucking downloads, and that's exactly what it fucking did. Okay?
Yeah, it's dancey, poppy, fun music, which is fine.
Pop.
It's fine.
It's exactly what it was supposed. Like, I Kissed a Girl was meant to be controversial, and it worked.
And it was,
it
folks.
Worked.
It was history.
She kind of was like, I was saying this to you the other day, not in a weird way. I feel like I sound such a creep on this show sometimes, but like, she was in a way like, kids my age looked at her and was like, she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Like, she was hot, she could sing, she made pop music, it was meant to get views, and it did, and she was hot, and the music video for Raw was a bit of an awakening for me. There, I said it. Sorry, folks.
Hey, respect. I mean, look,
cancel me what you like, folks. But Raw, the music video, her swinging around in some kind of like in some studio in LA, pretending to be a jungle.
Put on fireworks and watch. There will not be a single quiet folk in the house.
Exactly right. Like, I'm sorry. Like, she's a pop star.
We love, exactly.
She's a pop star. Like, there's gonna be like.
She gets the party moving,
Hot and Cold was the Australian MasterChef intro song. Okay, it played in every house every night. Back when that show first started, like millions tuned into that show. That song was so. I can't explain it. It was so iconic.
She was like as edgy as you could be, but while still being like mainstream.
Yeah.
Popular consumable entertainment.
Her last good album was Prism, and I think that came out in 2014, sorry. But again, every artist goes through this like
ups and downs
transitional period, and I think she could come back with. Do you know what I like? Artists who just like.
She could turn it around, definitely.
I like artists who like don't release albums and just go on tour. And they're like, they just want to hear the hits. Like, come on, like, why else am I here?
Yeah.
They want to hear the hits. Why not?
Give the people what they want.
Exactly.
Give us what we want.
What if I go to the toilet? What we got left? Are we going to be wrapping up soon? Or?
Yeah, we got.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Does that ring any bells?
Yes. I can almost guarantee that is so loud on the VOD.
Okay.
I'm 26 in like 3 weeks, Alex. Daniel A is 26 in March. He's a young lad.
Correct. Yeah.
Sorry, I got like a fucking
little bladder today.
Yeah, sorry, folks.
Little bladder. Sorry about that. Little burp there, folks. Wow, second toilet break in the same dang stream. I'm gonna catch up with chat here because we're live. We don't always do this. Usually our episodes are pre-recorded. This episode is live. We are going live. How old are you guys? Yeah, as Conor said, we are about like 25, turning 26. So we're sort of, I guess you would say, older Gen Z and like / younger millennials. Like I think we've kind of maybe got a foot in both generations, if that makes sense. I would probably still consider us Gen Z, just because we've been more immersed in technology and social media growing up. So I wouldn't like hard call myself a millennial, but I'm definitely an older Gen. I'm closer to millennial than Gen Alpha, if that means anything to you. And if it doesn't, well then no worries, mate, because
come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
We're just here for a laugh. We're having fun. It's okay if you don't know, everything that's going on and every topic. You can be here with the boys. You can have a good time. You can enjoy just the sound of us yapping. We're yapaholics. Okay? Lovely Sunday. Lovely Sunday evening we have here. Sunday, wonderful Sunday. It's a good time, folks. We've got a few more goofs for you. Not too long left of the show, but we're still having fun.
We watch this, we do the Ellen special review, and then we wrap up because we've been going for nearly an hour and a half.
I could not have said it better myself, my
friend. And that's normally our sweet spot, I'd say, like an hour and a half, hour 45.
That's how we cook up the nice, precious meal.
I can't, I've never had someone I could tell something to so many times and do it again. Your microphone, I can't believe it.
I'm trying my best.
You need to stop pulling it in.
I know, it's instinctive.
Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah. Yeah, you get it. You actually have a good position.
Because when you exhale, you can hear it, and it's just. I'm trying to just for the playback, it makes it sound better.
Thank you.
I'm just saying what someone would say a lot more horrible
in the comments.
In the comments.
True. And if we say it here, then they can't say we didn't know about it. So.
Is this still playing or is it paused?
That's playing.
Right, turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off because we've got.
I'm pretty sure. Hey, Alex literally just said it's loud. He's like our producer.
I put it down, but I'll.
All right, can I just say?
I
don't know what it is about bootleg Simpsons movies being filmed in the cinema, but the audiences there are just so great. So come off it, mate. They're there for a laugh.
It makes you really wish that you could have experienced
I
like
never
more.
saw it in the cinema, and I'm like the biggest Simpsons fan. I'm so mad at myself.
And you can see. Sorry,
You need a little help there, Dan, or you're right?
I just need. Can you just leave it on one? Thank you. Obviously, this shot. So, as we explained in the last time we covered a shot like this, a clip like this. This is like a bootleg, right? So this is how some people would have literally watched the movie like this.
I did.
Built in with, audience reactions and all. So what, you watched like a Bali copy or something?
Yes.
Wow.
From our good childhood friend Declan.
You were so determined to watch this thing.
Well, my sister saw it and she couldn't stop fucking yapping on about it.
I see. We gotta watch it.
I was such a huge Simpsons fan. I just never got to see it. I don't know how. I don't know why. It's something I'll live to regret for the rest of my life. Did you see it
in Springfield?
I don't think no, I think I might have been too young.
Didn't you say your childminder took you? I think she did.
My babysitter, I did go to see High School Musical 3 with one of my babysitters, but
oh boy, that's gayer than seeing
that's gayer than going to see Katy Perry.
Yeah, that's gayer than that's gay.
No, I think I could be wrong, and I'm not trying to slander anyone, but I think one of my childhood friends' divorced dad took me and him to go see this movie. Which is kind of a very divorced dad thing to do. But...
Your mum wouldn't do this.
Yeah, exactly. And she wouldn't let me take you when we were together. Maybe would have been British, but
yeah, he's Aussie in Australia, in England.
In Springfield.
All right, let's get to this clip. This beautiful clip. It's short. It's like super short.
Very short.
But it's a soundbite, right? You want this to be a soundbite?
I want it so badly.
Okay, well, we're going to add it. We're going to get on this, folks. Oh, I turned it way down because I was worried it would sound awful.
What a
lol.
What a glorious time to be in. I love this woman, man. She's just enjoying herself. Do you know the glorious thing about this? She doesn't know she's being recorded.
I know. It's almost pure.
Lol.
It's almost a pure moment in that sense because it's just genuine reaction and laughter.
It's so beautiful. How amazing.
That's great.
Just to say lol.
Beautiful.
Just to say lol out loud, like unironically.
And it sounds like, excuse me, if I'm not wrong, it sounds like a mum who's like brought her kid or something. Thank you. And
was trying to fit in with the kids. Did your friend's dad do that? Did he go?
Well,
lol.
But sometimes you take a kid to go see a movie and then you end up finding it funnier than the kid.
My mum had that with Johnny English. Remember that film? Yeah. She was laughing her fucking ass off watching that.
She was doing the whole.
She loved it. Like, she was like, I can't believe I'm having to sit through one of these fucking films. And it was knee slapping, good time for her. That's a fun. Have you seen Johnny English?
I have, yeah. I like those movies. Funny. Yeah. When I was a kid, it was always like Mr. Bean in a role where he talks.
That's the kind of. This is an edgy comment to make.
Oh.
And you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say that's the kind of movie where like maybe you smoke the silly stuff and watch.
I see.
And just enjoy yourself.
I see.
Can I say that about being cancelled, Dan?
Do not come.
I don't know.
Wow.
Tell it to the law man.
You smoke the silly stuff and you watch Johnny English and you have a great time. Like
it's like the British Austin Powers. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked on that. It's like the British Austin Powers. No, but yeah, it is.
He is. Shaka do, baby, yeah.
But isn't Austin Powers made? Isn't it an American movie, or am I wrong on that?
Yeah. Who plays?
No,
Shrek?
because like Austin Powers. Yeah, I'm saying Austin Powers is an American-made movie.
Yeah, but who plays Shrek again?
Mike
Myers. He's American.
Mike Myers. Yeah, it is Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Michael Myers is from.
Yeah. Michael
Halloween.
Myers is the other guy.
Yeah. No. I think he's putting on a British accent.
Wow.
Shaka do, baby. Yeah. I think I'm saying that wrong, but do you want to stay on the pot? Okay. I guess not.
For Ellen? Nah, we should give Ellen the studio treatment. As she would give us.
What makes me laugh is in the run sheet, we have this like, what would you call it? Like a public run sheet? Well, it's not public. It's
shared.
A shared.
Yeah, shared document. Yeah.
We have a shared document, right? And in it, Dan put Ellen's special review in brackets, if watched. If watched. Who do you think I am, Dan?
You gonna drop the ball on us? No, never
No
in this
way.
show.
Listen, I had to watch this shit.
Well, because I didn't know
Without
if
pod.
you were gonna have watched it before we filmed the episode. So I was like, if you've seen it,
Mate,
let's talk about it.
As sure as I am that the sun's gonna rise tomorrow, I'd watch the Ellen special. I had to. I watched her randomly. I watched her last one with my mum of all people. I don't know why. I think it was a Friday night. There was nothing to watch. We put it on, and it was fine. Like it was fine. Like it wasn't terrible. Like it was fine. Now Ellen's cancelled, so she's back for one last special. She's never coming back again, Dan. Never. Never again.
This is it.
You won't see her. She wouldn't even make a cameo on The Simpsons. God damn it. No. In Springfield.
She won't even appear at the daytime Emmys.
No. She
never again.
She did appear at a few Diddy parties, though.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, Ellen.
I watched this special, pure curiosity. The intro's cringe. I think we all know the intro where she's like, some like stagehand like knocks on her door and it's like 5 minutes and she's walking through the corridors to go onto stage and she sees all her achievements, like her coming out as gay, and there's like a frame photo of Dory and it goes, just keep swimming, just keep, and she's like smiling, and then of course the dreaded comments about her being cancelled.
Not the comments.
Yes.
Oh no.
The nice lady is actually not nice.
Oh.
And it's done in a cringe. It's done in a cringe way. Like,
oh no.
Netflix start doing this thing now where like they're like, oh, do you want to like film like an intro? Whatever happened to just a comic walking on stage? It's not enough anymore, is it? It's not enough.
No.
You have to film some dumbass intro.
Look,
please.
I'll say this quickly as well. I said this in the car when we were on the way here. Ellen is a seasoned,
Ellen DeGenerate,
years-long comedian. Like, she's capable of getting up there and putting on a show for the audience. Like, I have no doubt that her set would be at the very least mildly entertaining, just from a basic, like, if you've been doing the job for this long, you're probably going to be good enough to put on a show that's watchable at least. Doesn't speak to like her talent or, frankly, the fact that she's still on this whole cancel culture thing, which like was getting old fucking 3 years ago, and she's still writing that to try and be relevant. It's like, okay, you're a bit behind on the times in terms of where the comedy world is at.
That's my biggest issue, is because like she does address it, and that was the kind of like the big draw in for the special was like, Ellen finally addresses the controversy.
The silence has been broken.
Yeah, exactly right. The silence. I just think
finally she tells all.
She really just like, she took next to no like accountability. Like, I'm not even kidding. I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt. She really takes like no accountability.
Wow. She just lets it hang out there.
She basically says like, and I think there's a bit of merit to this, and like, we really do like to be allies on the show. We love the gays, the theys, and the thems.
We love them all.
The bisexuals and the pans and the trans, we love them. Okay, and I normally would like be defending someone because she is gay and a woman. And look, do I think that some people came to attack her because she's gay and a woman? Of course, that's just life.
Right.
But to blame it all on that, I think, and be like, because I'm a woman and the way I spoke to people, it was misinterpreted, but a man could do it. I just don't know if I agree with that personally. I just think she's just a shitty person who, she has a whole bit. She's like, I was driving into the Warner Brothers lot every day and seeing a massive billboard of my face. Look, to give her a little bit of credit, that would 110% go to your head.
Totally.
Like, it would.
Totally.
It would. It would be so hard to stay normal. But I think it's the whole idea of like, these people complained about me and they misinterpreted it. And that's their problem. That's their fault.
Yeah.
And, she basically is just like, I'm a good person and I think I'm a good person. That's all that matters. I'm sure fucking you can say that all you like, but it doesn't mean it's true. Like it doesn't mean it's true. That's my issue.
I think another thing too is like you make a good point that are there times when people get thrown under the bus or their positions get interpreted in worse ways because they're a woman or because they're a gay person or whatever. Sure. However, Ellen is sort of one of the few people in entertainment and in culture who had kind of managed to surpass that and managed to transcend that. Like in the same way that Elton John became so big that, your conservative uncle...
Freddie Mercury's a good one as well.
And Freddie Mercury. Now they go, homophobic. Oh, so amazing. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant artist.
I know someone's super homophobic who loves Queen. And whenever you bring up Freddie being gay, he's just like, we just don't talk about that bit.
Yeah, he hits you with
the... Look, my biggest issue of Ellen at the moment is she's like, I want to do this special so I can live my own terms. My reply would be like, why stop? Like, you have people who are willing to come to your shows. She can continually sell out stadiums, I don't know, theaters, but like, you know what I mean? Like, why quit? Just keep going. I don't.
Well, that's sort of
you're going to annoy Portia so much.
That's sort of interesting.
She brings out Portia at the end.
Wait, on stage?
Yes.
No.
She's like, it's my anniversary, and
get out.
I want to bring out Portia, and she looks so different to what
Ellen
she did.
is never gonna shut up about that. Every year she'll be like, "Remember when I brought you out on stage for our anniversary? Wasn't that nice?"
The crowd. I saw one man in the audience. I'm not saying anything.
Called gay pop.
Does that be like us seeing Katy Perry?
Well, he's smart in my opinion. if he's trying to find a lovely date. They loved her. She could take a fucking steam and shit on the floor and they clap. Like,
well, they're there to see her,
Yeah, and I think they forgave her, and nor did I think for one second they wouldn't. Like, she could have done anything, and they love her. And I think, look, I think it's great. This is so woke and cringe of me to say, but I think it's great that like there's comedians that women can look up to, and I think there should be more female comedians in the space. And the fact that she's just retiring and being like, see ya.
Well, so this is what I mean. I think it sort of sadly shows that, did she do this special because she knew she had an audience, she wanted to give them comedy, or just because she knew in the eyes of the public, the way she left and the way they saw news stories, that would be their kind of definition of her? And
well, that's what she says. She says, I wanted to live on my own terms.
Yeah.
But in that same breath, like, takes no...
So it's like she only did it because she was cancelled, and so she's literally telling you, I only did this like so that my image isn't tarnished.
Yeah.
In retirement, basically.
And she like lists all the journalists and excuse me, she lists all the.
That's pretty sour. That's pretty like.
What's it called? Like the
outlets, yeah.
Outlets,
publications.
She released all the outlets. It says all the outlets, and
wow.
Look, I think Ellen, like, my biggest issue is like, why didn't she? Why are you stopping? Like, what are you? I mean, like, she's not like super old. Like, what are you gonna do all day? It's like, I don't know how you can go from doing. I think the Ellen show. I think it was 5 days a week.
Yeah,
it was big.
Yeah,
like, like, how can you go from doing that?
Well,
to doing nothing. It must drive you fucking insane.
But that was also part of the controversy, right? Was because. I mean, I think it might have been during the pandemic, but she eventually got the production to the point where most of the days it was just.
Wasn't she doing it from her house?
Yeah. So she had already reduced her workload by the end of the show. So maybe she just got lazy.
Paid like so much money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it was jokes about parallel parking and pigeons and chickens and stuff, and
classic Ellen.
I heard Ethan this week on H3 being like, at least she wasn't making like transphobic jokes. That's completely fair, good point.
Yeah.
But she is gay, so I don't see why she would.
Yeah, I guess
why
it's
would
like
she
crossed the lowest
attack
bar.
a minority when she is one?
Yeah.
It's just doesn't make sense to me.
She's got a stake in the game, so she can't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. No. Honestly, as much as I don't like her, I just think my biggest takeaway is like just I understand why you don't just stay. I feel like she might regret it in like 5 years when she's really getting that itch to do some stand-up again. And it's like, oh, I can't because I did my farewell stand-up show on Netflix. It's like, are you just gonna retcon it all and be like,
well, I'm back.
She's back in gay the nether.
yeah.
And God bless her for being gay. And good luck to her and Portia.
You thought that she couldn't make a comeback, and neither did she. But she's here. Because Portia needs, a new car, a new yacht.
She really does act like she's like... It's just funny because like she really does like drive home like her being the victim out of all of it, but it's like,
come on, man.
You obviously were not like great to your staff.
Everyone,
just admit it.
Of everyone in the story, staff included,
yes.
You had the most amount of money and you left with the most amount of money. So I'm sorry.
Everyone else was just lying. It was all it was all fabricated. And
even if you felt like you were treated poorly in the press, you can't be so disconnected to understand that on a value basis, you walked away with more than anyone else in that situation. So,
and final comment, like, yes, do I think that some people were being like homophobic and sexist? 100%. Does that mean everybody was being like that? No, not at all. Not on your life.
Yeah,
get out of here if you think that. Like, she obviously was just like a shitty boss.
No, clearly, pretty obvious.
And the way she tries to describe it, she's like, we would play tag and like maybe the boss running after the employee was seen as a bad thing, but it was just fun. And she's like, one of our crew members was scared of snakes, so we hid rubber snakes in her. It's like, I think you were worse than that. Like,
great.
She got told.
What are they on the Jackass movie now? Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry, last thing I'll say is like, I'm veggie. Like, I get being like defensive of animals, but like, apparently she got like really shitty about her staff eating like meat in like the lunchroom. It's like, get over your fucking self. Like, it's just so dumb. It's like, shut up. Like,
yeah, I'm sorry. You can't only employ.
I'm veggie too, but it's like, seriously, like, shut up. That's just so stupid. Like,
also, I feel like, she's
like, don't talk. Like, and it's kind of disgusting, but she was like, it's like, I can smell the meat on your breath. Like, she hate. Like, she's like, I know it's gross. It's a gross thing to say.
Lame.
But it's like, get over yourself. Like, not everyone's gonna share your views on animals. Neither do people with mine. But do you think I don't talk to people who? My dad's the biggest fucking... He might as well be a fucking butcher at this point.
Yeah.
He loves meat so much.
I'm sorry, but just on a courtesy basis, like...
Yes, it's so dumb. Like,
you're going to have employees that have different, dietary requirements. Like, you can't just...
It's dumb. It's so Hollywood brain. Like,
yeah, it is Hollywood.
Get them out of here.
Is that meat I smell?
Yeah. I said no meat. Anyway. Rip Ellen, I guess. She's done.
Yeah. It's over. Well, at least, like you said, at least she left on her own terms. She says.
Well, that's what she said. All right, folks. It's been fun. It's been great, actually. Are people still watching? I'd be interested to see if they are. They are.
Wow.
Who says you can't? Yes, indeed. I guess that's in reference to me saying that you should smoke weed and watch Johnny English.
Great idea.
I never said and to clarify, I haven't done that, but I'm not saying it can't be fun.
No. I mean, my gosh.
What do you do next week? All right.
Absolutely.
Let's wrap this shit up.
Such.
Are we going to the pub? Is that what we're doing?
We'll do whatever we do. Whatever Sunday. Whatever we damn please, folks.
All right, and I pray England wins the cricket, because if they do, it means they win the series and beat Australia. So they're playing right now, and God bless you, boys. I love you so much. Jimmy, I love England. I love you so much.
It's going to be a good time.
All right.
You have a good week. Thanks for tuning in live.
Till next week.
We love you, folks.
Thank you for tuning in live. That's so amazing. Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful, folks.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah!